what the law says about the use of hair strand testing is that it is opinion expert evidence. And what the law makes clear is that the science underpinning hair strand testing is sound, but the interpretation and the analysis of what any drugs found in the hair means is a matter of expert opinion evidence. And also, crucially, what the court also says in the reported authorities is that the results of hair strand testing needs to form part of the wider evidential picture. And the results of these tests must not be elevated to pseudo-certainty. And as such, there's been a danger that a number, because this evidence, even though it is expert evidence, is presented as a number, somehow you say, well, this presence of cocaine, for example, has been found in the hair, and therefore this person's used cocaine, which is very, very, very far away from what the case law tells us we should be doing and what is the reality on the ground. Because there are a number of reasons why drugs may be found in hair, and it is only at the expert analysis stage that you can determine what that means. There was one case, Re-H, which was particularly interesting because the court heard evidence from a number of different experts in this field, and none of the experts could agree. And the only thing they could agree on, the only area of consensus, was that this type of evidence cannot be used in isolation. It must form part of the wider evidential picture when deciding what this evidence means. And there are two ways that you can look at it in the broader evidential picture. One is by the court hearing evidence from everyone, from the parent, from the tester, putting questions about, what contaminants might be relevant, might be present, other factors that could affect the results. So you could do that in the court process and hear evidence from the donor, the parent that's provided the drug. Or you can deal with the wider context at the analysis stage, and you can take a proper history from the parent, and you can say, right, this mum bleaches her hair, and she uses this particular shampoo that contains ethanol, for example. And then you can have a proper expert report that looks at the context, because you've spoken to the parent and you've taken that history, which then avoids the need to do it in a fully contested hearing when you're hearing from lots of different experts. So what is key is that this is expert evidence, that it needs to be looked at in the broader context, and the challenge for the courts is, at what stage do you factor in the broader context? Hair strand testing is expert evidence, but it's the only area of expert evidence where we tell the experts how to do their job. Take a piece of hair, cut it into 3 chunks, and test it for this list of drugs. And that is therefore assuming that we know more about how to do this testing or this expert analysis than the experts themselves.